Hello, today I'd like to give you some tricks on how to implement home dental care for your cats, your dogs, and even your ferrets. Actually, it's all the same. A recent survey from the Quebec Small Animal Veterinary Association showed that only 1% of cat owners and 3% of dog owners were actually providing with oral preventive care, oral care to their pets, which is not good news because we know that the consequences of periodontitis, so infection in the mouth, can be quite serious. It can lead to gingivitis, pain, loose teeth. They even lose their teeth, abscesses, and even systemic diseases. And what I mean by systemic diseases is when the bacteria inside the mouth of the dogs or the cats or the ferrets will actually migrate to different organs and cause diseases in these organs. So this is quite serious, actually. And also we know that by the time cats and dogs get to the age of about 3 years old, 70% of cats and 80% of dogs will already have some signs or some level of periodontal disease. So home dental care are extremely important. You have to do them. It's really, really important. So, but if you want to do that, and if you want your dog or your cat or your ferret to enjoy this, it's got to be fun. You need positive reinforcement. So today what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide that in 6 different steps and try to convince you to do it and show you actually how I do it for my own pets. So first thing that you have to know is that you have to start as early as possible when you have the kitten or the puppy. We know that kittens and puppies will start losing their teeth around the age of 4 months, basically. So theoretically, you could say, well, I don't need to brush the teeth of deciduous teeth because they will lose them anyways. But it's just that you want to start early to do it so that the cat or the dog gets used to it quite early in his life and in his or her life. All right, so that's the first thing. Second thing, the cleaning sessions or the oral care sessions have to be extremely short. I mean, if it's too long, your cat, especially your cat and your dogs, won't like it. So it's got to be short and sweet. That's really, really important. First thing to do is actually to take your finger, all right, and rub gently the gum of the cat or of the dog. Yeah, now you don't open the mouth of the cat or the dog. You will simply slip it in between the teeth and the lips. All right, gently. And then you go on the other side, and then you give a treat, something that they are crazy about, that they're craving. I mean, they need to want this treat. It's really important. You need something really that will be a big incentive to the cat or the dog. So you do this few times, or in the morning, at night, and usually it takes less than 2 weeks before the cat or the dog gets used to be, played in this mouth with your finger. All right. Once this is done, what you do, because today I'm going to start with toothbrushing. Toothbrushing is actually the gold standard in preventative oral care in pets. So what you need to do is you put a tiny amount, less than a pea, on your finger, and you give it as a treat to your pet. So obviously, the cat or the dog, especially the cat, they have to love the toothpaste. And that's why I like this one. This one is the Blue Stem one. It's actually a poultry flavored. In general, cats really like the poultry flavor, but my dog loves it as well. But it's got to be, so if you don't have a toothpaste that your dogs or your cats will not like, find another one. You have to find a toothpaste that they're crazy about. And obviously you don't use your own toothpaste because it shouldn't be swallowed. It could be toxic, and it could make the cats drool like crazy, which is negative reinforcement, exactly the opposite of what we want. So what you do is you put it on your finger again, and you give it as a treat morning and night until they get hooked to the toothpaste. They have to love it to the point where, you know, they're going to be looking forward to taste that toothpaste. This is great. And once they get used to it, and then eventually what you do is you, once again with your finger, gently you rub the gums with your finger, and eventually once they get used to the toothpaste and they get hooked to the toothpaste, then you will put a tiny amount on the toothpaste, less than a pea again, and you're going to offer it like this to your pet. Okay, you will do this once again morning and night, a few minutes in the morning, a few minutes at night, and afterwards you also give a treat. So you'll have two different treats. The toothpaste should be a treat, and then their favorite treat afterwards at the end of the session. It's really, really important. By the way, I did a video on how to choose your toothbrush. If you could go on our website and find it, but don't use your own toothbrushes. All right, please use a special toothbrush, especially for a cat or a small dog like a Chihuahua. If you use a large brush like this end of the brush, it's going to be too large and it won't work. All right, so once this is done, once the cat or the dog is used to get the toothpaste from the toothbrush, then you can start slipping the toothbrush in the mouth of the pet. So you don't open the mouth. Once again, you just slip it in the same way you would slip your finger in. You slip the toothbrush in between the teeth and the gum, and gently you will brush on either side. Now you don't stay there for 5 minutes. You stay there for a few seconds and that's it. You do one side, you do the other side, and bang, you give a treat. That's really, really important. It's got to be short. Now, are there alternatives to this? Is once again the gold standard. You know, that's what we should all be doing. Are there alternatives? Yes, there are alternatives. For instance, with my dog, there is something I really, really like. My dog and my cat, actually, they're wipes. Actually, that's the way they look. And these wipes contain the same coactive plus technology that the toothpaste contains, and all the blue stem line actually has coactive technology, and the coactive technology basically destroys the plaque or the biofilm and prevents the formation of calculus. And the way it works is that you do the same thing. You follow the same steps that I showed you, you know, going in the mouth gently, massaging gradually the gums and all that. And once this is done, treats, right? All the time. What I'll do is you'll simply use the wipe like this, and I'll just wrap it on my finger. This is great for cats because it's really smooth, it's not rough, and it's easy for you to, once again, you don't open the mouth, you slip your finger in the mouth, and actually in between the teeth and the lips. And I do one side, I turn my wipe on the other side, I will wrap it around my finger again, and then do it on the other side. Once again, short. It's got to be super short, and then afterwards I give a treat. I'm super lucky because on top of doing this, the best treat for my dog is actually they're called dental chews from Blue Stem, and they also contain the coactive technology, like I said, all the line contains it. So this is great because I've got two effects. Now I've got my effect directly with my wipe, and then as a treat, she gets like a mechanical effect on top of that contains the coactive technology. So this is great. But also you can have other options, like for instance, you got a water additive that you can put in the drinking water of your pet. Now it's great, but it doesn't have any mechanical effect. That's the only problem. But when they will drink, it will go on the teeth, and this will actually help to destroy the plaque or the biofilm. It comes also in the form of a spray. So what you have to do then, you have to move the lip, and then you can spray it on either side. It's slightly more concentrated than the liquid, the water additive. And also you've got the chews, like I told you. And if, for instance, you don't feel like You say, well, no, I can't do it every day. Normally you should do it every day, all right? But let's say you say, I can't do it every day. Well, at least you should try to do it every second day, because it takes 48 hours for the plaque to, to mineralize, to calcify. So if you, let's say, you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to use the wipe, or I'm going to use the toothbrush 3 times a week. But in the meantime, what can I do? Well, you could, for instance, use a water additive, or you could use a chew, for instance. You've got also the rye chews that also contains the Coactive Plus technology. So, you know, you can do a combination of all this, ideally to prevent the formation of the plaque before it gets calcified. So I hope you liked it. Remember, you have to be extremely patient with your pet. If you want to succeed, if you want this to be fun, you have to use positive reinforcement. And if you don't feel like, or you think you're going to lose patience, ask someone else to do it in the family. Otherwise, it will not work. It's got to be fun. Also, I want to say that if you have any doubts concerning the oral health of your pets, you should consult your veterinarian right away. Don't wait to get information online. Go and see your vet. It's extremely important, because they could find diseases that you would not even suspect. All right. So if you want more information, you can go on our Facebook page. It's called Blue Stem Pets. You can ask us questions there. You can go on our website also. We've got more videos there, and I will produce more videos as time goes. And that's right. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye bye now.